You know, I feel like I always do such big hand movements that like starting a video, I'm like, how do I even do this? Like, I don't know what I'm doing, but like, it's happening. We're here to talk about books that are coming out in the next 3 months and I'm keen. So guys, another 3 months has come and gone and I'm here to talk about anticipated reads. And I have a lot, okay, because there's like 12 books I want to talk about and I totally didn't do my homework though, so I know I'm excited about this book. So if it does come to the point where I start getting more vague, it's because I probably forgot the plot, but I'm still very keen about the book and I'm excited to do this video. And I feel like for the fact too that with coronavirus and everything, a lot of book releases were pushed back, so there's a lot happening in the next 3 months of the year. So I am doing July, August and September, and I am just very excited to get into these things and to just gush about some books because it is always fun to talk about things that we're looking forward to. So let's just get into it. Now there's 2 books I just want to mention here quickly because I mentioned them in my last video, but they were ones that got pushed back, so I just want to talk about the revised dates for them. So the first one is When Dreams Descend by Janelle Angeli. So this one has been pushed to the 25th of August and I'm still very excited about this. It's got Night Circus vibes and I'm keen, and that's all I need to know. If there's a circus, I'm gonna read it. That is like my highest buzzword, is if there's a circus in it, I'm done. I'm ready, I'm here, let me read this book because I'm gonna die. And the other one is Bookish and the Beast by Ashley Posden. So this one just got moved to the 4th of August as well, and this is the 3rd book in the Once Upon a Con series and it's a Beauty and the Beast retelling and I'm excited. So I only recently read The Princess and the Fangirl, so I'm completely ready for this 3rd book. And even though the character that this one is about was a pretty big douche in the 2nd book, I still want to read it because those Beauty and the Beast vibes are always going to make me read a book because, again, favorite fairy tale retelling and I am just keen. Okay, so for July, the first book I want to talk about is Not Like the Movies by Kerry Winfrey, which is coming out on the 7th of July. So this is the sequel for Waiting for Tom Hanks and it is about her best friend, and it's also about the movie that the main character in Waiting for Tom Hanks has written about her best friend. So now it's going to be out in the world and everyone's going to assume that the inspirations for the story are actually in love when they very much aren't. So I'm excited for this because I want to see these 2 characters fall in love. I totally got the vibes in Waiting for Tom Hanks and I'm very keen to see where their story is going to go, and especially that they're going to have the spotlight on them, and I'm just very excited. And the other release I have in July is Unravel the Dust by Elizabeth Lim, which is also on the 7th of July. This is the 2nd book to Spin the Dawn and I am very excited about this. So the first book was pitched as a Mulan / Project Runway retelling and it totally was that, and it did definitely expand a lot more on the story and was very, very interesting. And I don't really want to go too much into the plot of the 2nd book because a lot of stuff did end up happening in the 1st book and I was very sad because I finished it and then I had to wait so long for the next book. But I'm very keen for this 2nd book to come out and there's a lot of things that I need answered and things that I want to know about, and I'm just really excited. So coming into August, we have Court of Lions by Samaya Dowd. I think that's how you say her name. But this book is coming out on the 6th, and just saying, how beautiful is this cover? Like, it's definitely not the same cover as Mirage, which was the 1st book that came out a couple of years ago, and I'm still a bit stingy about having a cover change mid-series, but this cover is really pretty, so it's not that bad. But like, are they going to bring out the 1st book in a new cover so that they can match? That would honestly be what I would really love to see. But I really did end up loving Mirage, but it's been so long since that books came out that like the hype for me for Court of Lions has kind of gone down a little bit, but I still want to know what's going to happen because the 1st book was a really interesting plot line, that they were out there searching for a girl that looked similar enough to the queen that she could kind of be her decoy, and like shit went down like every book ever. Stuff did happen in the 1st book and I want to see it expanded on in the 2nd, and I am just keen. There's a lot of sequels this time around really, so like there's not really that much I can say. Now the next one I'm going to mention is The Notorious Virtues by Alwyn Hamilton, and at the moment it says that it's coming out on August 18th, but I've also seen different spots where it's coming out in 2021, so this is a potential one that's probably going to get moved. And this is the author that wrote Rebel in the Sands, and this is the first one that I'm blanking on. I feel like it's probably about a thief and different things and everything, but I just really am excited. And at this point I will probably read anything that Alwyn Hamilton writes because I did love her 1st series, so I'm pretty much sold. thrilled. Like, I'm happy to read this and I'm excited for it to come out, and the cover is really, really pretty. The next one is Midnight Sun by Stephanie Meyer, and this is coming out on the 4th of August, and shit's about to get real. I will be honest, when I first heard the news, I was ready to do a full Twilight reread, like do the whole series and make videos and vlogs and everything, but then I had so much other stuff to do that now I'm not really that worried about doing it. But I wonder if it's something that people would want. Like, would you want me to make videos about Twilight and give you my thoughts and feelings that will probably be very, very bad because these books were great in the day, not so great now, so there's going to be a bit of shade. So is it something that people would want? Like, if one person tells me this is something that they want, I will probably try and make it happen closer to when Midnight Sun comes out, and it probably would be a fun experience. But really, this is Twilight from Edward's point of view, and this is the 3rd version of the Twilight series that we are getting, because we had the main version, the gender bent version, and now Edward's version. Like, how many more versions are we going to get? Because like Jacob's version could probably be pretty sweet if it was going to be a thing, like just putting that out there. But like, it's Twilight and the hype's gonna come back again and we're all in it together. The next book I want to talk about is Nick and Charlie by Alice Osman. So this is coming out on the 5th of August. And you know what, as I'm doing this, I realized I didn't actually put these in date order, so hopefully you're okay with this being all sporadically in there, but within the month, you know? But this is a short story that's coming out that's going to be in novel form, not comic book form. And it's obviously about Nick and Charlie from the Heartstopper comics. And it's set 2 years later in their relationship when Nick is finishing school and he's going to be going off to college, and Charlie still has to be at school for a couple of years. And it's just about the fact that if their relationship's going to last or it isn't, or like how far apart they're going to be, or like what they're really going to do. And I'm very concerned, because if they break up, I feel like love is over and there's no hope, because they are the most beautiful couple ever and they do not deserve to be sad and not be together anymore, and it will make me cry. Like, it will honestly make me cry if they're not together anymore. Okay, coming into September, I've got 4 releases. I'll try to put them in date order now so I'm not all out of sync, because I feel bad now. So the first one is Blood and Honey by Shelby Mahurin, and this comes out on the 1st of September, and this is the sequel to Serpent and Dove, and I have been dying since I read Serpent and Dove because I need to see where this is gonna go. I'm excited. The first book was so good and I enjoyed it so much, and it was like my 4th favorite book of the year or something, so it was high up there. It was a special book and one that I really enjoyed, and now I'm excited to see where it's going to go because shit just got real. And again, there has been so many sequels on this list. It's all about the sequels, and I am there for them because I need to know what's going to happen to Lou and Reed, and I need it. The next book is The Other Side of the Sky by Amy Kaufman and Megan Spooner, and this is coming out on the 8th of September. So another duo book from these authors. So this becomes like the 3rd series that they've done together, I think, because they just write really well together. And honestly, is it easier for authors to write books together because you've got someone to like bounce ideas off of and to work together with, and like maybe you might be able to write them quicker, like who knows. But I'm excited about this, and this is another one that I can't exactly remember what happens, but I know I'm excited about it. So I am just very keen for this to come out because I know it's going to be sci-fi and it's going to be awesome. So like, let's get it happening. The next book is The Silvered Serpents by Roshani Chokshi. So this is coming out on the 22nd of September, and this is the sequel to The Guild of Wolves. And like, The Guild of Wolves wasn't my favorite book ever, but I still again want to see where it's going to go. I feel like in the last year, a lot of the books that I've read, like the first one of, like they were okay, but like I'm not really that phased. But I'm also intrigued enough that I'm going to buy the sequel to find out what's going to happen, because I definitely felt this way with like Aurora Rising, and like Mirage has been a while since that book came out, but books like Unravel the Dust and Blood and Honey I'm very keen for. And like, I don't really know where the books are going to go, and like they start off like so innocent and like little babies, and then as they go through the series you're just like, shit's getting real. So I am excited to see where this is going to go, and I feel like there's going to be a lot of tropes in this book that are going to be like really good. So like, I am open-minded about it and pretty excited to be able to read this when it comes out. And the last book I want to talk about today is Well Played by Jen DeLuca, which is also coming out on the 27th of September. So this book is a second book and a companion to Well Met, which was her book that she got published last year, and it's set in a Renaissance fair and was amazing. And this book was on my list of my top 15 books of last year, so I am definitely very keen about it. And this book is about her friend that she meets in the first one, but names are going away from me. Like, I don't think it's Diana. Was it Jane? Like, I'm just gonna say a lot of rando names until I realize what it is, but basically it's her story, and I think she like fake dates someone, I just know I'm gonna read it. Like, there's not even like that much need for me to explain. Like, I know I'm gonna read this because I love the first one. Same as like Waiting for Tom Hanks. I really enjoyed the first books of these, so I want to read the sequels and like know more about it, and there's like companion novels happening. Like, I need to know where these stories are gonna go, and I hopefully will also see snippets of the characters and couples from the first books because they were amazing. Okay, I lied. I actually have another book because I was just thinking about romance books and companions, and I just wanted to double check the date of this book because it's been a little while since I've heard anything about it or really thought about these books. But Tools of Engagement by Tessa Bailey is coming out, and this is the third book in the Hot and Hammered like series. So we've had two books, which was Fix Her Up and then Love Her or Loser. So the first one was about Georgie and Travis, and then the next one was about Rosie and Dominic, and this one's about Bethany and Wes. And I've been so excited because every book they show the side couple that's going to be in the next book in like kind of detail but not too much. So I've seen snippets of Bethany and Wes, and I'm keen about it because their relationship seems like it's going to be really, really cool. And I don't know, but I feel like I'm predicting that this one might be my favorite. But did I say that it comes out on the 22nd? I don't know if I mentioned that, but it comes out on the 22nd, and I'm just excited. Like, all the sequels to the romance books that I've been reading in the past like year and a half are like happening, and I'm very keen. Like, companion novels are honestly the best thing ever because you get to see so much story and it's just so much fun. Okay, so I'm definitely sure that is all my anticipated reads now. So it bumped the list up to like 13, but technically 2 of them I talked about in last video with more detail. But there's just a lot of books happening, and really at the moment I haven't been buying too many, but I did actually just buy like 6 books like the other week, and that's been like a month and a half since I bought books. So I bought some because Book Depository is like, you haven't bought any books for a while, like spend money, here's 10% off. And I'm like, well, I don't mind if I do. And I also took the moment to buy just a couple of books by Black authors just to try and get like a bit more variety in my shelves. So I thought that really warranted me buying some new books just so I can kind of be a little bit more informed, especially with everything that's been going on at the moment. So I'm very happy about that. But like, I don't know when my books are going to turn up, but I'm excited. But really, books have been so expensive online that like, I don't know when I'm going to get to most of these. But I feel like at least like half of them are going to be available as audiobooks because that's how I listened to the first ones, and I just can't wait. Like, I just can't wait. Like, I need these books to be in my life because I'm just so excited. But anyway guys, thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!